Alright, what's good, y'all? Man, you know what it is. It's Mike with the hoops. If we not hooping, then we here. Simple. So our topic today, is gonna be about the simple fact that you are going to have bad days in your life. I feel like a lot of times we have this like mentality implements into us, like we can make every day the best of our ability. We can make it a good day, but at the end of the day, you're gonna have bad days. You know, in life, it's not meant to be perfect. It's not meant for you to have a great day every day. You know, you're gonna have bad days, but it's also about how you make the most out of the day. But some days you don't even want to make the most out of the day. You just gonna have a bad day. You know, you look at in the world, in any aspect of life, you know that nobody is perfect. Everybody has their off days, off whatever, off nights, whatever it may be. And I think we look up to these people. It could be sports figures who they have an off night, and I think a lot of times it makes us think like even they could have a bad day, and it makes us think back to ourselves, and we're like, well, maybe we could have a bad day too, right? It makes us understand that just because there's other people higher in this world, they have their bad days too. Just because they're above us, they might make a lot more money than us, and there's kind of a disconnect between people like that. But at the end of the day, you gotta understand that no matter who you are in this life, you are going to have a bad day at some point, sometime. But you can't live every day thinking, oh, I'm gonna enjoy. I can't even enjoy my time now because I'm thinking about when I'm gonna have a bad day. But that's not how you live. You accept the fact that you have a bad day, that you will have bad days, but you don't keep it in your mind like, damn, one of these days is gonna be a bad day. But instead, you look at every day as it is. You appreciate the good days. You embrace the bad days because you're going to have them. It's a natural human emotion, and you gotta understand that day by day, things will go up and things will go down. But it's about how your attitude is, how you stay focused, how you keep going. But also knowing that you are a human being. And you are going to have days where you just don't feel like doing it. You just don't feel like being you. You just don't feel like, you don't feel like going to work. You don't feel like, working out, whatever it may be. And at the end of the day, like, you just got to know that it happens. It happens, and we're expected to go out here 365 days a year, putting on a smile and trying to be the best version of ourselves so that we can be the best version of us. But in reality, that's not it. You're bound to have your bad days, but you just gotta take them with a grain of salt, because tomorrow could be a good day. You never know. And a lot of times those bad days keep piling on because we never look at the light at the end of the tunnel, because it can be tough to see that light at the end of the tunnel. But you just gotta keep going, knowing that light at the end of the tunnel, eventually that light, it'll appear. But you just can't allow yourself to think that you are not allowed to have a bad day, no matter how high or how low you are, and how much you value yourself as a person. Like, you just gotta understand that you cannot allow yourself to feel bad about having a bad day. And you just gotta understand that life is not perfect, and nobody in this world will ever have a perfect life. Everybody will have to go through something. Hey, maybe they have a perfect day, maybe. But even so, a perfect day is not perfect, because there's always something about it that can't be perfect. So just know that nothing in this life will ever be perfect. Never look up to anybody thinking that they are perfect, because at the end of the day, nobody in this world, out of the 8 billion people in this world, is perfect. Everybody has their bad days. Just gotta take it with a grain of salt, knowing that there are people out there who have had worse days than you have. Your worst day could be somebody else's best day. So at the end of the day, you just gotta keep going and keep pushing, and be grateful and blessed for the life that you live. Be blessed for the people in your life and the opportunity that you have to live this day, even if it wasn't a good day. Remember that you still were able to live, so that makes it a good day. Thank y'all. You have a great, beautiful day today. May y'all enjoy the rest of this day, all this to come on the rest of your Sunday. Stay solid, stay smooth, and have a good, positive mindset going into the week, y'all. Thank you.